Welcome everyone to the Bobcast. This is episode whatever. We're talking about Baltimore Orioles at 9/21. So be gone if you have no interest in that. I didn't do an episode at September 1st, mainly because it probably just would have been me dropping F-bombs and cursing out my entire team. So I decided to hold off on it, but do need the points, so I'm gonna do the episode now. And the reason why I would be dropping curses is because at August 1st, 8-1, I was 7 games up in the division. At 9-1, I was 4 games back in the division, which went up to 7 after the last time at 9-11. So a little more than a month, I went from 7 up to like 7 down. Not good. Reason for that is twofold. My team did not play well, and Tampa Bay's team played really well. So those two combined obviously effed me over. Pretty much the same story that was all year. The guys who my team was playing well, like in July, is because everyone was hitting. Even the guys who had been killing most of the season started hitting. Like my catcher Ahumada and my right fielder Webb. But then they stopped hitting again over this past month. So my team started not playing well. Now, to start this, we'll talk about, I made one trade before the trade deadline, at 8-1. I already talked about it. Randall Grichuk, my center, 23-year-old center fielder that I brought in. He's been horrible for my team. In July, he had 221 with 274 on base. In September so far, he's hit 212 with a 288 on base. So he has been brutal for my team. Ahumada, who obviously, I signed in the offseason, then was playing terrible for me, then started hitting actually, enough so that, beginning of the season, I wanted to trade him. Starting next season, trade him for in the off season. Then he started hitting really well for me, and with his 9 arm, I figured, well, maybe I might end up keeping him. And he's putting up good numbers, I could get a lot for him trading him, and now he started to turn into shit again. He had 218 in August, he's in 222 this month. Only drove in 7 RBIs last month, 8 RBIs this month. He stopped hitting again. And Brendan Webb, who was hitting like 200 or under for most of the season, September, October again, is going down to 220. So guys who had started hitting stopped hitting. And at present, we sit 6 games back in the division with 9 left, and 5 up in the wild card. So it's 9/21 in the game. Our team isn't completely dead. We're probably not going to win the division. We only have 1 game heads up left out of the 9 against Jimmy, and he only has a magic number 4, being 6 back with 6 back, 9 games left. He goes 4 and whatever, and he wins the division, 4-5. Same time, I'm looking pretty good in the wild card, even though my team could definitely fuck this up. I'm 5 up over Aaron in Minnesota, and 6 up over Boston in my own division. So, like I said, I'm 5 up, meaning if I go 5-4, if I go above 500, then I win the division. Any combination of wins by me and losses by Minnesota and Boston, 5-4, I win it. 4-5, they got to go. Minnesota has to go 9-0 to tie me. So I'm looking pretty good. Probably gonna make the playoffs, but there are a lot of holes starting to form in my team, I think. We're second in the league in hitting still, 5th in runs allowed though, so our pitching has gotten a little bit worse. The reason why we lost a lot of games was because actually Roy Halladay, the guy who's honestly we brought in this offseason, has been my ace. You look at his splits for the month, it's clear why our team started losing. He's made 6 starts in every month so far. He was 4-2 with the 3.8 in March, April, 3-2 with a 2.6 in May, 4-1 with a 2.19 in June, 4-0 with a 4-0 with a 2.76 in July. So he's awesome to there. In August, he went 0-6 with a 5.09 ERA. I have no idea how that happened. How he could go 0-6 with a 5 ERA. And now September, October, he's 3-0 with a 1.83. So he just had a month where he just fell completely apart. Halladay. So that's why my team pretty much won a doghouse. That's the division right there. I'm going 0-6 in the division. He goes 4-2, and then that's 4 games better. He goes 3-3. That's 3 games better for my team. He pitched really terribly, and from Roy Halladay, I did not expect it. Other part of the team that let me down was my bullpen. My bullpen's really started blowing games. My closer Quo was 4-0 through June, through 3 months, pitching really, really well. And in the past 3 months, or 2+ months, he's lost 4 games. He's blown more than that. My setup man, Madsen, start off the year with ERAs my month splits was 3.38, 0.76, 4.61, 0.96. You know, two really good, two okay. And especially months August, he was 1-2 with the 8.18, which is horrible. September so far, he's 2-0 with a 7.88. So the past 2 months, he's had a terrible ERA. Everyone started to. So my team isn't playing great, but I mean, the other reason why we lost a lot of ground or why our team stopped playing tremendously is because we had injury, suffered an injury bug. I mean, at the same time that Jimmy was getting Roy Halladay, was getting Josh Hamilton back, and the team started playing well. I lost Travis Hafner for 6 weeks. Right when he was coming back, I lost my second baseman, Ryan Dent, for 5 weeks. You know, turned out to be a little bit pretty much like that. So the team, I lost guys, and he caught me and passed me by, and now I'm not going to the division. No repeat in the division for the Baltimore Orioles. And yet, overall, the team is still playing solidly. Like I said, 5 games up in the division, 5 games up in the wild card. We should win that. Let's look at the team. I mean, we're still first in league in walks and first in league in walks allowed, so that's obviously awesome. Catching, Ahumada stopped hitting completely and is killing me again. He's on, when he started hitting well, he was on pace to hit 280 to 360 on base with 20 homers and 100 RBI. Now he's hitting 250 again with the 340 on base. Not terrible, but it ain't good. First baseman Miguel Cabrera. He's going to have his lowest home run total of his career probably so far in this league. You know, he's good for 35 a year, every year. This year he's probably not going to hit more. He's only going to hit 25 and driving only 100 RBIs, which is probably going to be again towards league low. But he is hitting 300. On base is 400, so OPS over 900. So I'm not going to kill him for that, obviously. My second baseman Dent missed a month, and yet he's still going to finish with 80 plus RBIs and runs. So I mean, he would have gone over 100 if he would have played the whole season. 295 average, 387 on base, which is really good. It's not his last season, but I will definitely take it from him. My shortstop is Rookie of the Year candidate, and I really think he should win it, Harry Murray. Murray's continued getting better for me. He's in 308, 380 on base, so that's very good. Already scored over 100 runs as my leadoff hitter, so I really like Murray. Montero's playing third for me this season after, I won the DH last season. He's not having a great year. I mean, he's in 270 only with a 340 on base, but 29 homers already, 103 RBI, so he's already at his career high for home runs. So he's okay. In the outfield, I mean, Weeder's another guy who was slowed down tremendously, but another guy, 400 on base, gonna hit 25. Already has 25 home runs. Hopefully get to 100 RBI, but I don't know. Like I said, Grichuk's playing center has been dog shit for me. I don't know why, but hoping he's able to turn it around, but who the hell knows with him. He's 9'9", 10, 7'6". I mean, I was thinking of left and running his eye next season, but now I don't know. And Webb's in right field. He sucks. 240, 33 on base. Might drive an 80 RBI if he gets lucky. That's the offense. Pitching wise, like I said, I already mentioned Halladay had a bad month, but has turned around since then. He already has 260 innings, so he's on pace for 276 innings, which will not be his career high, amazingly enough. But he's pitching well. My other ace, Wart, only 26 years old, but he's pitching well, 17 and 10. Wish that was a little bit better, but he has a whip under 1, which is fabulous. Bryn's my number 3. He's really slowed down this past month. I mean, as in August, he should have won pitcher. He should have won pitcher of the month. He went 5-0 with a 3.23. So he went on a streak where he won 12 straight starts. I think he started 0-2 and won 12 straight since then. He's 1-1 this month, but he's pitching really well as my 3. Alvarado has been fluky for me as my 4. I mean, this guy is the guy who should be an ace and hasn't really been. He's 11-10 with a 4 ERA, so he has 7.2 in March and a 7 in August, but other months that has been solid. So, especially for a 4, that's okay. Zimmerman, Kacha, on and off as my number 5 starter. 8-8 with the 4.90 ERA. I was hoping he'd do better than that since his career ERA is more than a run and a half lower. So he should be better. I guess my bullpen kind of sucks. Birkin has lowered his ERA tremendously, so I'm happy for that since he had an ERA about 12. But Madsen and Quo both started sucking, so that is not good. 9 games left. 5 game lead in the wild card. I've given up on the division. Not going to win that over Tampa Bay, but hopefully I can get to the playoffs just, in which I will end up facing Cleveland, which is not great, but I'm not going to count my chicken for the hatch, though, so I'll be back once the playoff matches up I know and talk about it. But as for right now, all I got to say again, about 9 games left. I should make the playoffs, unless my team fucks it up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.